guys, welcome back to my channel, Keto with Sammy. For today's video, I was craving something more on the chocolate side this week, so I thought I'd show y'all how to make some keto chocolate donuts. So let's get straight into this video. For today's ingredients, you're going to want some stevia. This is going to be our sugar replacement, or you can use any low carb sugar replacement that you prefer. You're going to want some unsweetened almond milk, half a cup of melted butter, 4 large eggs, some salt, some baking soda. Right here we have some Lillys dark chocolate chips, or you can use any unsweetened chocolate chip that you find. You're going to want some unsweetened cocoa powder, some coconut flour, and right here I have a coconut oil and ghee mix, or you can just use regular coconut oil. So you're going to want a large bowl that we're going to be mixing everything in. First, we're going to crack in our large eggs, 4 of them. To your large 4 eggs, you're going to want to add half a cup of melted butter. And to this, you're going to want to add 3 tablespoons of your unsweetened almond milk. And 1 teaspoon of stevia or any low carb sweetener that you're using. Then you're just going to give this a good whisk. And as you're still whisking, you're going to add 1/4 cup of our coconut flour. Then while whisking again, you're going to add 1/4 cup of your cocoa powder. One-fourth teaspoon of your salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of your baking soda, and just mix until well incorporated. So now you're going to want a donut pan, and I will link one in the description below if you want to check it out. And I did spray it down with some non-stick spray so our donuts do not stick. So now we're going to start pouring our batter, and you don't want to fill it up all the way. About 1/3 of the way is fine. Okay, so I poured all my batter into my donut pans, and I did fill up 12 of them. And now we're just going to pop these in the oven to bake. So I put my donuts into the oven, and you're going to bake these at 350 degrees. And you want to bake these for about 17 minutes until they have risen. Alright guys, so my donuts finished baking. They rose beautifully. They smell really good. They're really soft, just like a donut should be. So they came out really good. And now we're going to let these cool down before we take them out. And while they're cooling, we're going to start making the frosting. Alright guys, so now we're just going to be melting down our frosting for our donuts. If you watch my videos, I've done this in the previous videos. Very simple. You're going to want a microwave safe bowl. And right here I have 3/4 cup of our dark chocolate chips. And then to that, you're going to take 1 tablespoon, and if you're using regular coconut oil, that's fine. Right here I have this coconut oil and ghee mix. I like this one better just because it cancels out of that coconut taste. It's too much, so I like the mix of the ghee. So you're just going to put 1 tablespoon to this. And now we're going to pop this in the microwave to melt down. We're going to do it in 30-second sections. You don't want to just pop it in the microwave for a whole minute. It will burn your chocolate. So first I'm going to do 30 seconds, and then I'll show y'all what it looks like when I'm done. Alright, so first 30 seconds. As you can tell, it's not completely melted down, but we're going to give this a good mix. After you give it a good mix, we're going to pop it in the microwave for another 30 seconds and see how that does. Alright, so our chocolate has microwaved for a total of 1 minute. And I'm just going to give this a good mix. If there's still more chunks, you can just microwave it for another couple seconds. But I think this is okay. The heat will distribute between the chocolate and it'll melt it down. And now we're just going to start coating our donuts. Guys, so right here I have a flat baking sheet, and I did lay down a piece of parchment paper with a wire rack. So we're going to coat our donuts, and it's going to drip down, so you don't want a complete mess. So a wire rack is very good for this. we have our chocolate, and we have our donuts. So you just want to pop out your donuts, and they should just pop out really easily if you spray them down really good. And you're just going to take the donut from the top down, dip it in the chocolate, make sure it's nice and coated, and then just lay it on your wire rack. And we're going to let these set. These are going to take about 20 to 30 minutes to set. So just let them set until the chocolate is nice and hardened on top. So when you're done coating your donuts, you can eat them like this. This is optional. I just had some crushed walnuts in my pantry, so I'm just going to add it to 6 of them, but you can add any toppings that you like that are keto approved. Some unsweetened coconut flakes, maybe some more chocolate chips, some nuts, anything that you prefer. So I'm just going to add these crushed walnuts to half of them. Alright, so I added my toppings, and now I'm going to let these set here for about 20 to 30 minutes, and I'll show you what they look like at the end. Alright guys, so as you can see, my donuts set beautifully. These look absolutely amazing, and I like that they're not too big, too small. These are great for keeping in the fridge. You can keep them throughout the week if you want something sweet. These are awesome. So I'm just going to show y'all what the inside looks like. This is approximately how thick my donut came out. They look really good. That's the inside. They're very spongy, very moist. So I hope y'all enjoy this recipe. Alright guys, so that concludes today's video of our keto chocolate donuts. I hope y'all enjoy this recipe. Please like, share it, and if you are new to my channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I post new keto recipes all the time, and I'll see y'all in my next video.